Renal health facts. Today's topic is exercise prescription and writing for cardiovascular disease patients. Kindly subscribe the video, subscribe the channel so that you will get the update of the next video on exercise prescription for different disorders. Cardiovascular disease, we all know, is the leading cause of mortality all over world. And there is a substantial evidence which demonstrates improved survival in cardiovascular patients by exercise training. Before exercise prescription for cardiovascular disease patients or coronary artery disease patients, we have to take care of 4 steps. Step 1. Prescribing exercise in coronary artery disease patients require certain precautions according to the patient's health and clinical status. Second step, we have to stratify risk of the patient to determine 3 things. Number 1, subsequent myocardial infarction. Number 2, cardiac arrest. Number 3, heart failure in the future. Third step. In third step, we must have cardiac stress testing documented for the patient. Then comes to the fourth step. In fourth step, we have to classify patients on their functional characteristics by using American Heart Association recommendations. There should be 3 concerns in prescription of exercise. Number 1, activity. In activity, we have to recommend how much activity a patient requires and how much volume of exercise we have to prescribe for that patient. Second is supervision. We have to see, is patient require supervision? Is he or she require supervision of a medical professional or non-medical professional? The third concern should be monitoring. Should a patient require monitoring? Monitoring of blood pressure or ECG during exercise or before exercise? Then, after these, then we have to classify or categorize patients into 4 categories or 4 classes: A, B, C and D. And according to the patient class, we have to prescribe the exercise. In class A, the patient should not have any evidence of increased cardiovascular risk for exercise. It includes, number 1, individuals under 40 years with no symptoms or non-presence of heart disease or major coronary risk factor. Second, individuals of any age with no symptoms or non-presence of heart disease or major coronary risk factor or having normal exercise test. For this class activity, there is no restrictions of activities. Just you have to follow basic guidelines of the exercise prescriptions. Regarding supervision, they don't require any supervision. For monitoring, they don't require any type of monitoring. Then come to the class B patients. In this, individuals with coronary artery disorder having stable conditions, myocardial infarction, coronary artery bypass surgery, PTCA, angioplasty, angina pectoris, abnormal exercise test, abnormal angiography. Clinical characteristics for class B patients. Patients should have exercise capacity over 6 METs. There should be no evidence of heart failure. Patient should be free of ischemia and angina at rest or on exercise test. Appropriate rise in systolic blood pressure during exercise. There should be no sequential ectopic ventricular contractions. Clinical characteristic for this group of patient. They should have ability to self-monitor activity intensity. Now, come to the activity monitoring and supervision. Activity. The activity for this group of patients, it should be moderate and should be individualized with qualified personnel trained in CPR or with electronic monitoring at home. Monitoring. Yes, they require monitoring, ECG and blood pressure monitoring in the early phase of training, which consists of 7 to 10 sessions. Supervision, yes, they require supervision. They require medical personal supervision during prescription session and non-medical personnel until individual understands how to self-monitor activity. Now come to the class C patients. Those patients who are at moderate to high risk for cardiac complications during exercises and are unable to self-regulate or to understand recommended activity level. Individuals with cardiomyopathy, with valvular heart disease, having directly related to ischemia or having previous episode of ventricular fibrillation or cardiac arrest or complex ventricular arrhythmias, having 3 vessel disease or left main disease, having low EF less than 30%. Clinical characteristics for these patients: having 2 or more myocardial infarctions, exercise capacity less than 6 METs, having ischemic horizontal or downsloping ST depression or 4 mm or more or angina during exercises, having any medical problem which believes to be life threatening, having any previous episode of primary cardiac arrest, having ventricular tachycardia at work. For these patients, activity monitoring supervision. Activity should be individualized with qualified personnel. Monitoring, yes, they require monitoring ECG and blood pressure continuously during exercise sessions until safety is achieved. Usually in this category, we achieve safety within 6 to 12 sessions. Supervision. They require medical personal supervision during exercise sessions until safety is established. Now, class D. Class D includes the patients having unstable disease with activity restrictions. For these patients, there should be no activity recommended for conditioning. At last, the exercise prescription in cardiovascular disease patients will vary with the clinical state of each patient's coronary artery disease status. For FAQs, you can WhatsApp me at this number. This is my number, 9540992373, and we are available to help you. Thank you very much. All the best.